Nothing you can do that can't be done. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung.
Thanks, Phil, for the kind words. Thanks, Iscoid, for the day. Obviously, amazing place, amazing food, so attentive, all the staff. We fell in love with this place the first time we came, and each time we come back it gets better and better, and I think you've all seen the reason we chose this place for our wedding and shared it with us today. So that's the first one. So a lot of thank yous here, that's my job, and it's a bit boring for you all, so we're going to play a little bit of a game along the way. So every time I say thanks to someone, I want you all to have a little drink of your drink. A little drinking game. So go easy, don't go to, there's a few thank yous, don't want you going too mad, and save a bit for the final toast and for Phil. Maybe don't do it with the gin, because that'll get messy. But let's do it like that, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so firstly, thanks to Charlotte's mum and dad for bringing up such an amazing... For bringing up such an amazing woman, wife, wife, and amazing, and mum as well, amazing mum to our kids. Found a way all the way to Manchester after a few stops along the way. But yeah, thanks to you guys for what you've done there. You might not live as close to us as we would like and you would like, but you're always there at the other end of the phone every day when Charlotte rings you, as annoying as it might be. but no, big thanks to you too. So yeah, that's the first one. And then to my mum and dad on the other side, John and Jill. God, where do I start? Thanks so much for like everything down the years, the support, the help, and not just for this wedding, but just everything as a whole. Massive help. So thank you. Keep the drinking going. Okay. Oh yeah, no, I was saying it. I know it mustn't have been easy bringing up such a well-behaved boy as myself. So you know, you got off lightly. Yeah, responsible. Yeah. The two gorgeous bridesmaids, Sammy D and Shell. Woo! Yes. Two of Charlotte's best friends. You two both know how much you mean to her. Don't really need to go into much about that. It's not a day goes by she doesn't tell me a story about stuff you got up to in the past, and they all still shock me. Like everyone I hear, you've shared like holidays and horrendous outfits and good times and bad together, and she's really lucky that you're still by her side all these years, and likewise as well. Okay. So yeah, that is a thank you. Yeah. Sometimes I'm surprised you're not marrying each other, you three. You should be, really. I know. Yeah. And all the rest of the family, and there's too many thank yous to know where to begin. In particular, I've got to say Paul and Jess, who've flown in all the way from Australia. Massive effort. There's not much drinking going on with these thank yous, guys. Slacking. I'll let off the pregnant ladies, but yeah. Paul and Jess all the way from Australia. Paul, probably more important, Charlotte, that you were here than me, I think. So, honestly, mate, there wouldn't have been a wedding without you here, so that's massive. And in fact, both brothers deserve a special mention. I think Phil might have read my speech before I actually read it myself, because he's nicked all my bits. No, but Paul and Luke. Luke was looking like some crazy cross-dresser running around London picking up wedding dresses, and Paul equally over in Sydney, like a weird fetish in Wales. But they came together, and as usual, she's got you both running around after her. You know, some things never change, lads, do they? You know, God. So thanks to you two. Yeah, and big thanks to Phil, best man. It's all Phil's and Charlotte's everywhere, but big thanks to Phil, best man. Big thanks. Big thanks, yeah.
I've not done your speech
Yeah.
yet. You sure you want to do that?
Organised an amazing stag do in Bulgaria. Got me suitably trashed throughout the whole time. Just about managed to do some snowboarding as well. I all made it back in one piece, which was good, just about. Contrary to rumours that are circulating, I don't have any Bulgarian wives, and I definitely don't have any Bulgarian children. So can we just put that one straight, Charlotte? No, that's not. Also, there's something Phil doesn't normally share with groups of people because he's quite shy, but he has been known to suffer from hallucinations. He sees things that maybe don't happen And the next day he tells stories about events, and we're all like, what's that all about? So just bear that in mind when he does his little talk in a minute, because the chances are it didn't even happen. Another quick thank you to Sister Sarah and also Paul for the readings, and Ella, where she's still here. They were amazing readings. Absolutely loved it. Paul got us all going massively. Thanks for that. Holding it back. Ella and Ethan, Page Boy and Flower Girl today, both did a fantastic job. Ethan! Yeah, stole our thunder a bit, I think, guys, but we'll let you off because you're both only 4. But, Jay and Nikki, thank you. 2 good groomsmen, very good groomsmen, I've got to say. Solid mates from a long time ago, all those years. Got a lot of mates here today, but had to pick 2. Pick the 2 ugliest. And there they are. So, yeah. And I've got to say, it wouldn't be right to not say thanks to UK Fast. I mean, obviously loads of people here from UK Fast today, but Lawrence and Gail set up UK Fast all those years ago. If it weren't for them, we would never have met and it would never have happened. So I've got to say a little thank you to UK Fast. They're not here, but you know, that's a big thing. Yeah, I've got to say that, thanks, And not to mention he's lent me his Bentley, which is very nice of him. So yeah, thanks, Loz. I didn't drive it fast, honestly. Where are we now? So I've missed people off, I'm sure, but a big thank you to the 9 pregnant ladies that are here, who've made their way here to the venue today. Go easy on the elderflower juice, guys, and you know. Yeah, it was funny. Every time we came to Iscord for a planning meeting, there was like, there's an extra one, and there's an extra one. And now there were 9. We were going for double figures, but. And now, the biggest thanks of all to my beautiful wife. Oh, right. Nearly there, guys. Bear with me. So, Charlotte wasn't sure about me when we first met. She said I dressed like a scally, and she couldn't, and she couldn't understand my Manx twang. And although I was sure about Charlotte, I was sure about her. I wasn't sure about her giant pet bunny rabbit. That called Honey Bunny, that lived in her flat, had free reign of the entire flat. It used to graze on leftover Dominoes and kebabs. It's bigger than your average dog. It was quite aggressive and didn't like me. And it took a while to win over the rabbit before I could start to kind of build a bit of something with Charlotte. So the weeks passed and the rabbit accepted me into the family. And then me and Charlotte kind of progressed and got to spend a bit more time together. And there were other pets, I've got to say, along the way that also caused problems to our relationship. But we won't go into that because I can't be here all night. But as myself and Charlotte became closer, spent more time together, you know, it just went from one thing to another. And we've been together about 5 years. And I finally popped the question. There have been a number of occasions when I could tell she thought I was going to ask, and I didn't. And the amount... we've been on some amazing holidays, like around the world over the years, and the expectant look in her eyes when I've walked down to the beach in Barbados on a really nice, like, sunset, and I've just got the phone out and took a selfie. Or like, there was another time on the Whit Sundays in Australia, and I was like, come to this beach, and we went over the sand dunes and found this perfect, amazing beach, and I just had a wee, and she was just like, I could see in her eyes, it's like, fuck, should have had a ring, but so there's been 1,000 places I could have done it, but of all the places, I decided that the best place would be up Rivington Pike. The top of Rivington Pike. Rivy! A lot of you won't know where Rivington is. It's a hill near Bolton. Not very glamorous. It's not the Barbados. It's not the Whit Sundays.
Yeah, it's underwhelming.
So it was a very unexpectedly wet and windy July morning. Charlotte didn't seem to. She wasn't. To be fair, I should have known someone was trying to tell me something when I crashed my car on the way back from picking up the ring, and this was basically like one car crash to another. It was. the big day, it was like predicted perfect sunshine. We needed to get up early to beat the rain, to get up to Rivington in time. Charlotte didn't seem to be into the whole getting up early thing, even though I prepped her. She treated herself to it. She had a massive lie-in, and so we're already racing against the clock. And I was driving up to Rivington, and I could see the grey clouds rolling in, and she was just like, "Why? What's the rush? What are we doing?" I was like, just shut up, get up there. We got up. It was a race between me and the rain won, clearly. And we were like halfway walking up the hill. It was pissing down. Zach was crying, Charlotte was wearing flip-flops. Not the first time she's worn inappropriate footwear for a night out, you'll all agree. And yeah, it was just a bit of a disaster, really. It didn't quite go to plan. And to top it all off, she didn't like the ring. So, and Charlotte being Charlotte, she didn't mind telling me. So I was just like mortified. And I think I made matters worse when on the way home I stopped off and got a cheese and ham toasty. Because we were running behind time and I was hungry. So yeah, it wasn't the best. And we'd planned a low-key wedding, you know, cheap and intimate, but Charlotte's plans changed slightly along the way. And, you know, each time I asked her to rein it in a bit or said, like, why do we need that? She just reminded me of how disappointing the proposal was. and I just had to get my card out and be like, oh, there we go. The ideas she's had for this wedding have been absolutely classic. So, like, at one point we were going to be skydiving in, landing on the cricket club over the road. Another time, on a night out, she was rewriting songs to a famous Oasis song, and we were going to serenade you all. So, thank goodness I managed to talk her out of some of those crazy ideas. And hopefully stopped our wedding from being featured on You've Been Framed or something like that. Just World's Weddings Gone Wrong 5 or whatever. I have to say, though, everything you see here today, everything you see, God, yeah. I split my trousers before, guys, in case anyone didn't know. Bent over and completely split my trousers down the back. Comedy moment, yeah. Thanks for that. Okay. Thanks to the people that fitted my trousers. Yeah, drink. No. Everything here that you see today is Charlotte's idea. And just back, no, seriously now, back onto Charlotte. You brought our incredible son Zach into the world, the best mum he could possibly wish for. People often say how similar you and Zach are, and I'm the person that sees it most, you know, day to day. He's so messy. Especially at meal times. Sleep a hell of a lot. A tendency to throw massive tantrums, especially in the supermarket. And they say nobody's perfect, babe, but to me, you actually are.
Aww.
You are. So. Nearly finished now, nearly finished. So, I've got to say, alongside Zach being born and that famous night in 1999 when United won the treble, this has been the best night of my life. It has. It's the proudest and best day of my life. It really has. And the guys around the room, I've been to your weddings, you'll probably all feel the same, or maybe not, I don't know. Charlotte, you're beautiful, funny, caring. You're always there for anyone that needs you. You bring out the best in everyone, and, you know, you're an incredible mum to Zach, and I'm so proud to call you my wife. My wife!
My wife!
So can I say to Charlotte, Right, so I'll shut up now, hand over to Phil, who's basically going to make up stories about me, as I said. He works as an editor day to day, so his job is basically just kind of putting video together and just fabricating people's lives to make it look different. So yeah, he's a professional liar, probably lies about everything. But I just want a final toast to old friends, new friends, crazy friends. Nikki, quiet at the back, please, thank you. I'll start that toast again. Old friends, new friends, crazier family. Thanks for being here. We love you all. Thank you. Cheers.